Hey, I'm Edie.
I'm Judy,
And
and
together
together
we're
we're
the
the
Rainbow
Rainbow
Grannies.
Grannies.
Hey!
Hey, welcome here for coffee. Grab your coffee. We come on here every Saturday and Sunday, 9 o'clock a.m. We're both on YouTube and TikTok Live. And we're here to, talk about LGBTQ community, what's going on in your life, what's going on in ours. Any questions you've got for us. We've been married for 3 years. We met like 11 or more years ago. So we haven't been married since we were in our 20s. We've been married since we were my shoulder.
Hey, Kate. Thank you
Hey,
very
Kate.
much for joining us on YouTube.
Right.
So, what we're
Yeah.
doing is we're kind of hanging out for a second here, allow the algorithm to send out the notifications, let everybody know we're here. We come on, did you talk about we come on every Saturday and Sunday
Yeah.
morning at around 9 o'clock?
Yeah. Eastern time. We're in the Pittsburgh area.
Right. Yeah.
And so we welcome your questions. Welcome to know what's going on in your life. You met someone special. Are you losing someone special?
So,
You have kids who came out.
last weekend wasn't coming out weekend. The weekend
Mm-hmm.
before was, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So now all the people that came out on the weekend before, they've been out for a long time now, huh?
Yeah, they've been out for a few weeks already and getting all ready for Halloween.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder what they're gonna wear for Halloween. Like
Yeah,
they're
but
gonna dress gay or
now they can dress and drag on Halloween if they want.
that's true. That's
And
true.
not feel like
They're
not
dressing
feel
in
like
drag. Like
yeah.
pretend. I used to have an old gay friend. He was when we were in high school, he used to always dress up like a woman and put roller curlers and stuff in his hair when we were young, and that was his Halloween costume. But
Yeah.
when he came out when he was in college, I realized that it wasn't just
A
him.
costume for
Yes,
him.
it was something that really meant a little bit more to him and having a little bit more fun. You know, if you're here
Yeah.
with us on TikTok, do me a favor, tap, tap, tap the screen, and the algorithm will help send it out there.
So what was your favorite Halloween costume?
I told you before how poor we were. Every
Mm-hmm.
time you bring it up, I find it to
Oh.
be a very sensitive area. I was a hobo for about 6 years in a row. That meant put on one of Dad's shirts, a pillow in the belly, and you know,
So is that why when I met you, you were always buying costumes for
I
us to
don't
go
know.
out
I
on
just
Halloween?
like having fun, but
Yeah.
yeah. But I think now that I've told you how sensitive I am
I
about
would
that,
stop asking.
you would think. But anyway, so anybody that's lucky enough to get ready to view us, get ready to get into it here. So
Yeah,
I
we
love
want a
y'all so
lot
much.
to
Hey, Katie.
celebrate Halloween. So
Oh,
I make it extra for my kids.
well, my ex-husband
Yeah.
wasn't allowed to neither. He so when we had kids, he was
Mm-hmm.
so excited. I should probably tell my kids that too. He was so excited to be able to dress up with them and take them out and go from here to here. My little boy, I remember he was just little and he got tired of trick or treating. And my husband, he would pick him up and run him up the steps, set him down on people's porch, make him say trick or treat, put stuff in the bag, and then he'd swoop him up off the porch and run, tuck him underneath his arm, and run down the steps
Yeah.
to the next house. You know.
Oh.
So, morning everybody. If you're new to us, I'm Edie.
I'm Judy, and
And
together we're the Rainbow Grannies.
yeah.
So we come
So
on here Saturday and Sunday morning, 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time. We're here for about an hour. Grab your coffee, grab your tea,
that's
grab your
exactly
hot
what he
cocoa.
said. The kids are not going to ruin it for me. Heck no. We even had that thing where Domino's Pizza gave out
Thank you for
one
the
free
gift.
piece of pizza and and
Yeah.
um and
I didn't distract you. You already lost before I text you.
Domino's Pizza gave out one piece of pizza, and what's Dairy Queen would give out a small ice cream cone. And
That's
so,
cool.
oh my God, he had the timing down. Like you would loop around, eat a piece of pizza, hit all them houses and stuff. By the time it was time to loop back home, you could stop at Dairy Queen, get that small ice cream cone, and head on back home.
Wow. Uh, one of my favorite Halloweens was going out with you when we dressed up like real ghastly, ghostly kind of things.
Hmm.
That was my favorite. I love getting
Yeah.
up in costume like that.
Well, I used to work in Steubenville, Ohio, And in Steubenville, Ohio, they have a Goodwill there, and their Goodwill is a real good place to buy costumes. A lot of the costumes are brand new and they're sent in from different stores and stuff, and they're organized
Mm-hmm.
real nice to where it's like, you walk in there, it's like being in a costume store. Price is great. Thank you very
Yeah.
much for all the new followers. Yes, go Steelers. I decided I put my Steelers stuff on today because we're going to go out here in a little while. And I thought nobody will get to see my stuff tomorrow because I'm going to be laying right here on the couch with my snacks
Is there a game
waiting.
tomorrow?
Yes.
Our neighborhood is like a party in the street on Halloween.
Yeah. Well, last year we weren't home and we were out somewhere, and all of a sudden I heard the alarm go off, and I looked at the door alarm, and there was a big giant hot dog and a little hot dog standing at our door. And I felt bad because I had left the porch light on because we always leave the porch light on, and there they are just out there, just a beating at the door
Oh, we
because they
were
wanted
home.
treats and snacks, and I didn't know who they were. Hey, Jenna, thank you very much for loving watching us. I appreciate it.
And
And there,
hey, weekend, and yeah, no, it's too cold for us to be outside today. We checked it.
yeah.
Cowboys. Ooh, it's on
Oh,
now.
well, you can like who you want. It's okay. I don't even know what to say to you. Hey,
Hi from
Rachel, girl, how you
DP.
doing? Thank you, Monk, for being the newest follower. Surviving anything. Good morning. It's good to see you. Been a long time. Hey, Shay. Thank you very much for being a new follower. And can anybody tell me? Anybody on here want to bother telling me, are you an ally for the community? Because that'd be kind of interesting to see
Mm-hmm.
how many people are actually tuned in here that are allies. We are part of the LGBT plus community. I'm
Yeah.
Edie,
I'm Judy,
and together
together
we're the
with the
Rainbow
Rainbow
Grannies.
Grannies.
So we're here to support our community along with, support you guys. This gives us a chance to share, our lives and what semi normal
Mm-hmm. Life could
lesbian
be.
couple could be, semi normal. I'm not saying normal.
Yeah. So let's see. Good morning from Dallas. Yeah, we watch sometimes we watch couples court, and it just blows my mind what the mess them couples get
Oh,
themselves
yeah, that's what
into.
I've been watching a lot of. I'm retired now. So, with me being retired, and then Judy works here in the living room, she's, has her desk set up and everything. And so,
Yeah.
with me being retired, I sit in there and try to watch all kind of goofy stuff. And so, we've been watching a lot of them couples court. And it is amazing how people get on them shows and just air it
Put
out.
yeah.
Air it out. Like I had a baby, and the baby's 30 something years old, but I think it was a product of a one night stand I had with my husband's brother.
Right. That was the latest one. That was really interesting. So when we look at what couples are going through on couples court, I think we can pretty much say, yeah, we're pretty normal kind of
We're beyond
healthy
normal
living.
because I never have affairs with my spouse's siblings.
Siblings.
No, I usually I leave that alone.
Hmm.
Because I
And
mean
then
I
this woman's husband also, she said, well, he slept with this relative and that relative of
yeah,
mine.
so it made it okay.
Hmm.
Anyway, we watch a lot of that junk on there.
Tennessee in the house.
Hey, Tennessee, we had a slumber party last night. Slumber party with our granddaughter, and that
Yeah.
was a good time. We took her to the bookstore, and she got to pick out some new books and had chicken nuggets, and watch some fun TV. So
Yeah,
we've been
Sesame
together
Street.
11 years, and we've been married for 3.
Thank you for the gift.
Thank you for the gifts. Whenever you give gifts, we try to give hugs and kisses to each other because we appreciate it so much. At the end of every 2 weeks or so, TikTok sends us a little check. It's not a lot because TikTok, they ain't get rich by giving it away, but it allows us to get a pizza. So thank you very much. Is anyone? Let's
I
see.
don't know. Okay.
Oh, I seen that. I seen that, but I can't quite figure out that group 7 thing. I don't know what it is, but I seen if we make a video and we put that group 7 on there, it's
Yeah.
supposed to like send our videos like off over the
Hmm.
over the moon.
Hmm.
So thank you, Tammy. I
Tiffany.
really appreciate it. I know you're meaning that from your heart. So
And good
we
morning
try
from
to stay
Sweetie
out of
Marie.
politics
And
and
religion.
religion. We also feel that I'll just break it down for you here. If by chance you are on the other side of the fence when it comes to Judy and my sexuality and who we love and who we appreciate and how many children we have and all that junk,
There's
just go somewhere else
Mhm.
and follow their TikTok. You don't have to be here,
Right.
because I mean, there's no reason for you to start your day out this miserable trying to hurt my feelings because you're not going to hurt my feelings. Uh,
Yeah, it's true.
you're not going to hurt my feelings. We've been coming on
We
here
we
for
are at where we want to
yeah,
be.
we've been coming on here for 4 years or so, doing this in the morning, having coffee, and we are lucky enough to have so many people that enjoy, listening to us yak about whatever.
Mhm.
Steelers
Mhm.
all day. I know that's what we talk about. Right, Red Phoenix. You can't hurt my feelings, ain't it?
And we can hear then I've been pondering on the word ally for a while since someone asked it in kind of an you're either with us or a tone.
Ah,
I guess I'm somewhat between ally and tourist, leaning
huh.
towards ally,
Tourist.
of course.
Tourist. Did you say tourist? Is that what they said?
Just like to, you
That's
know.
pretty neat. I
Mhm.
mean, I never thought much about it. The only reason
Mhm.
I throwed it out there this morning is because it allows people to type something and it helps with the algorithm. When people type things on the screen and stuff, it helps, for TikTok and YouTube to know that we're out here.
So does
So
an ally mean what that you like fight to fight where tourist is like, yeah, things are cool, I'm learning about who you are,
that's
that's
cool.
okay.
I like that too.
Because ally
Tourist
doesn't
or
have
ally?
to fight either,
No,
It just
no, I'm an ally for straight people.
hmm
I'm not fighting their fight. I don't care. You know. Thank you very much, Red Phoenix, for being the newest follower. And Pastor Beckett, thank you very much. I'm glad you're here to help everybody. Let's see. Love the positive vibes. Thank you,
Right.
JD. Let's see. Please tap your screen. Sweet
That's we
Marie,
let me
you
give
know
a
what? I haven't been seeing you that much lately. I am so glad to see you're back and everything's going good for you.
yeah, she came in and said good morning to us. I want to give a shout out to the moderators on TikTok
Yeah.
because they really keep the evil people at bay.
You know what? I wonder. I mean, I don't get to talk to you guys very much, but it probably makes it almost like a video game. They sit there and wait for somebody to say something messed up, so they say, "Bam! I gotcha! Bam! I gotcha!" Let's see. Hey,
See?
Daniel. Good morning. Die Hard Mom. Hey, how you doing? Ace Steel. Good morning to you too.
And JD, you got a viewer from
We'll be there in
Hawaii.
the
It is.
spring. We'll
That's
be
right.
there in the spring, JD. We're gonna be there, and I'm gonna be up on the volcano, butt naked. I'll
Oh
be up
yeah,
on the
you're gonna do
volcano,
that,
butt
huh?
naked.
Yeah,
I'm
huh?
gonna be screaming, "Hello,
Yeah.
hello!"
Yeah.
So if you hear that there's a rainbow granny up on the volcano, butt naked, then you know who it is. You know it's me.
Hey, Italy's in the house.
Good morning. How you doing? Let's see. Good
And
morning. Are you a couple? Yes, we are a couple. We're married. Let's see. My wife and I are celebrating almost 20 years. Congratulations. Good morning, love Rainbow Granny.
pretty
Let's
good.
see. I finally got top surgery. This is from Ace. I finally got top surgery. Long recovery, but I'm glad I did it and it's done. Congratulations, Ace. I'm glad. And I'm sure that makes for a whole
Yeah.
adjustment because, when people are transitioning and they're ready for their top surgeries or whatever other surgeries they're having, I mean, you feel so out of your body. It's like this is not it. I mean, any of you
Mhm.
straight men that happen to be out there, can you imagine what you would feel like if you were walking around with a couple boobs on the front of your chest
And
and
they
feel
don't
and
belong
they
there.
don't belong to you, and it's like why am I, so
Why do I gotta carry this stuff?
right, so I'm sure you'd feel so much better when it's gone.
And I never even thought about how long recovery would be, but I should. Edith had both shoulders replaced and a knee replaced, and seeing how long recovery takes after
Oh man,
surgery.
is it?
So,
Yeah.
you know, rest up, do all the things you got to do to feel good. You'll get through it. And
So
congratulations.
So Ace, I'm gonna ask you a question here since you brought it out there and everything. Okay, full recovery is about 6 weeks. Oh, it would take longer than that. But anyway,
For you.
heck
For
yeah,
people over
because
60.
because lifting stuff, that
Yeah.
pulls those muscles in your chest and
Yeah.
everything. When you had your top surgery done, did you have your nipples removed, or did you have them like? replaced, or are you having some tattooed on, or how's it going? I want to know exactly how this goes, and I'm sure a lot of other people would like to know how this goes too. They just, don't have anybody ask, and that's part of what we do on here is
Right,
to share, and people get a chance to ask things that they
right.
would normally
And if
ask.
you're okay responding to that,
Yeah,
that'd be great. But
yeah, you don't
you
have
don't have
to.
to.
Let's see, my mother was
Cape
afraid to get
Town,
knee
Cape
surgery
Town is
because
in
it
the
was.
house. Oh,
Well, you know
okay.
what, Trav? I'm still pretty new to my knee surgery, and it is working now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing pretty good now. I'm
Yep,
not going to
yep.
jog, but the other day I was in Gabriel's store we got, and I was
Uh-huh.
there with my daughter, and this weird song came on, and I just started
Like boogie
dancing.
and dancing,
Yeah, I
huh?
started dancing. I was like, I mean, it hurt
And you
every
could
time.
still,
It
and you,
hurt every time I hit, but I was just like, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
and you could still walk back to the car
Yeah, I still
afterwards.
made it back to the
There you
car.
go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yes. Sweet Marie, this is a safe place for everyone. Let's see, did we ever see an answer there?
Yeah, I think no, no. H didn't respond to the question. So, and that's okay. So let's see. Let's see. So Cape Town and Hawaii. I mean, these folks in Italy. These folks are all far
Let's
away,
see,
and
you
then
did. Oh, you did
you did.
respond?
Oh, we
Hmm.
didn't see it.
Let's see, full nope, it must not.
Yeah, it must not have come
It might
through,
have
eh?
blocked it or
Hmm.
something. I don't know. But
Yeah.
yeah, I just want to know because I know, like, I've seen where people have reduction done, or
Hmm.
and they usually don't have the nipples left.
Really?
And if by chance something happens and I happen to say something that TikTok doesn't like,
We
you'll
can.
find us on our YouTube channel, which is Edie and Judy Rainbow Grannies, which is right at the front of my profile.
Right, they can click right on it. So let everybody on TikTok know also that we have a YouTube channel, Edie and Judy Rainbow Granny, that records our live. And also we also record other conversations on our YouTube. We
Yeah.
interview people or we pick a particular topic to talk about. And so you can come check that out.
So there was a young lady. I mean, I don't know if she would be on here. There's a young lady I met this past weekend, and she's at the. You see if Ace writes anything there,
Mm-hmm.
but she's at the senior group that I go to, and she was just recently sharing with me when she was talking about being in her later years and coming out, and she's like in her early 60s, late 50s, early 60s when she came out and everything. And she had been married
Mm-hmm.
for 20 something years to a man and everything. And she denied her whole entire life that she was gay. All her friends knew she was gay. When she divorced her husband, she started dating um, gay men, which a lot of us people don't realize that we date gay men,
Uh-huh.
because we're all in denial trying to figure out, you know,
Yeah, and
who
gay
we
men and
are.
at the same time are dating lesbians.
Right. And then that way we're able to say we're dating men,
Mm-hmm.
but we realize that we're really just dating gay men. We just want somebody to hang out with and, have a lot of fun. So once she realized that, so I'm hoping that one day she'll, get herself together enough to where she'd like to be interviewed with us and we can
Yeah.
share her story, because her story is such a common story.
Right. A lot of people could identify them and here they're in good company. So here A said, I wanted to keep them so they are smaller now
Yes.
and survive anything that is mastectomy that people have where they don't keep the nipple.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And
Thank
and
you.
I didn't know about breast reduction is that.
Yeah, well, I think you keep them then, But
Mm-hmm.
I knew a friend of mine that had reductions.
Mm-hmm.
And she had them like I don't know, but they, like let me see here if I can try to break this down for you. Okay, say this is a breast, right? Normally your nipple would be like right about here on
Yeah.
the end, right? They put her nipple right here. It was the weirdest
Hmm.
thing, And I mean, I used to ask her to let me see them all the time.
Couldn't help it, huh?
No, I mean, she sends me messages every once in a while on Facebook, and you don't know how bad I want to ask her, can I see them again? Because I just don't. It's just like
Yeah.
how you put your nipples halfway up your chest.
Yeah, A said I could have gotten rid of them if I wanted to, but that didn't feel right for me.
No, so Ace, I know you're still healing and everything. The reason I would want to keep mine is for sensitivity.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because I see where people actually have them tattooed on there and everything, and there's no sensitive, but I'm
Hmm.
sure, but anyway.
So wondering if they still have sensitivity or if it's just
Yeah,
like
like when they small
an
them down,
accessory.
and
Hmm.
they probably still got this sensitivity to them. Sensitivity.
Sensitivity wise, I won't have any.
Ah, okay.
Once they move them, sensitivity is lost.
Mm. Thank you very much, Janine and Ace, for sharing all this with us. You
Hmm.
know that I mean that's so interesting because there's so many
Hmm.
people that want to know. Is there anything else anybody in here would like to know? Because all you have to do is ask it. You try to keep it nice and not too bad.
Right, and keep it respectful.
Yes. Let's see. Caramel Kid, thank you for being the newest follower. Let's see. And Julie, thank you. Let's see, how long you been married? We've been married almost 4 years at the end of in November here, about 20 days. Let's see. Um,
Ace is being funny over there.
what did he say? I missed it. Let's see. You should give me a purple. What?
We don't know what that
I
is.
don't know what that
I'm
is. See,
naive.
well, I don't really.
See, look, we're
Are
not
you
even
just
reading
being
it.
funny?
Huh?
Are you being funny, or you really don't know? I don't know what
I
it is.
don't. I don't.
Let's see. My wife had a reduction, and they
Had
had
to.
to be moved. All sensitivity is lost. Nerves cut. Oh
Mhm.
my. Yeah. I think I'm lacking some sensitivity in my knee.
Yeah,
So that's probably what the same thing is. It's kind
maybe.
of numb. Ace, are
Yeah.
they numb? Are they numb now? Look, are they numb? you know, I want to know how this works. Let's see. Oh, thank you very much, Sweet Marie. You on it, girl. I don't even know what was happening. See, and that's what I think so fun too. Is like when the moderators are so on it, I don't even get to see anybody be mean.
My wife's are numb.
Yeah.
Do you have? Oh, do you have any kid? But I'm looking at the other one. Love the Raiders jersey. Raider. This looks like Steeler jersey to
Yeah, this is
me.
Steelers. So, do we have kids? Yes, we have kids. I have two. They're all
And
grown up. We
and
got
I've got
grandkids,
one all grown up.
grandkids.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're doing great. I'm gonna tell you, I can't think of nobody. I know this sounds really like full of my crap, right? I can't think of nobody that raised better kids than Judy and I. They are on the top of it. These are we got just sweet, 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 sweet. My daughter just bought me this New Jersey.
Hmm.
And it's an old jersey. It's a New Jersey, but it's Bettis, and that's what I like because Bettis is like Hall of Fame, always going to be there. You keep getting these people like Kenny Pickett. Did you see that one where Kenny Pickett, like he was number 8, and like he wasn't in the Steelers very long, so now people are buying his jersey on sale and putting duct tape across his name on the back and writing, you know, different names on
Hmm.
it, like their new quarterback and stuff like that. And I think it's
Hmm.
pretty neat. Rogers. Hey, Patty. Thank you for being our first time tuning in. We're having a good time. Let's see. I have a Bo Jackson jersey. You go. Yes. Hey, Hillary. Good morning. How you doing? I'm Edie,
I'm Judy, and
and together
together
we're
we're
the
the
Rainbow
Rainbow
Grannies. We
Grannies.
come on here every Saturday and Sunday morning at about 9 o'clock in the morning. We're only on here for about an hour, but we're part of the LGBT plus community. We get on here and we'll answer questions if we can about what it's like being gay. We appreciate all gifts because if you send gifts, I give Judy kisses.
Yeah, I thought Ace wrote before that they're pretty numb but no pain, just a lot of discomfort.
Ah, okay. Thank you.
Ooh, and here Janine said, I'm a rainbow granny too, 5 grand. Yeah, another thing Edie's daughter gave her with um a pride grandma shirt.
Yeah, proud grandma. And it's
Hmm.
got hearts across the
Rainbows.
rainbow hearts across the front. Yeah, so
So our kids are all really cool that way.
right. Hey Kelly, how you doing? It's good to see you.
So here Anna says, love it, rainbow grannies.
Thank you for the gifts.
I'm 33, finally living my truth. Good, good.
Doesn't
I'm
that feel
really
good?
glad.
It does. It feels really, really good. I mean, it's an adjustment, that's for sure. You know, to be able to live your truth and to relax and everything. I mean, I'm in my heaven. Here I am. I mean, I'm 66 years old now. I'm living my truth. I have a wonderful wife, and I'm retired now. I get to like chill out and watch them stupid judge shows all day. This is pretty nice. Make crafts when I want to. Uh, Thank
Oh, thank
you.
you for the gift. So we've got football questions. That's for Edie. I don't even know who
Let's
Rogers
see.
is. Is he our
How
new
long do you feel
quarterback?
Rodgers is going to be the quarterback? Well, I'm going to tell you what I feel. I don't want to talk a whole lot about football because I know it can be so annoying, football. But I thought Rodgers only signed up for 1 year. And it really shook me up this past week. And if they don't win today, it's going to be a downward slide. That's the way I feel. But he was only signed up for 1 year. But what I was hearing was him and the coach love each other. He might stay another year, but he's ready to retire. His game is so on. It's amazing because I really
Mhm.
didn't think he was going to be that good, and he is. Let's see how we meet. We met at Ohio Women's Festival. She stalked me.
And Anna wrote here earlier, she's one who's 33 and living her truth. She doesn't care finally what her family thinks or anybody. And it's like that's the way to go.
Right?
And that's the way you gotta be.
Yeah, you
And that's
got to
even
be.
why Edie mentioned, some of the haters who try to sneak their way into TikTok, they really can't hurt us.
Can't hurt me. Can't hurt my feelings. Can't bring me down. Man, I'm in my high. This is it.
And
Heck
I like what
yeah.
you always say that we got one life.
Uh-huh.
There's no dress rehearsal.
Mm-mm. This
This
is
is
it.
it. We're going to enjoy our lives. It's a good choice to make, I
Yeah,
think.
you
It's an
can't turn around
excellent
and be
choice to make.
80 and say, "Oh wow, I wish I'd have did this." I mean, we can, but I
Right.
suggest you don't. I
Because you
suggest
wait and let you come out earlier.
that's right. You
Mm-hmm.
resist. Yeah, right. You regret the fact that you didn't come out earlier. I have never, ever, ever seen where somebody really, truly has regretted that they didn't come out earlier.
Yeah. No,
Because
no, I
even if you
haven't.
have a little rough time and you're coming out, you got an aunt that hates you or grandfather or whatever. Once it all
Mm-hmm.
settles and the dust all settles and they realize who
Mm-hmm.
you are and you realize who you are, I mean, it's just like I'm getting to be me.
Yep.
I can't even imagine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm so glad that I finally did what I did when I
Mm-hmm.
did it.
Thank you for the gift.
Thanks for the gifts, everybody. How long have you beautiful ladies been married? We've been married only 4 years. Let's see,
Well,
but
oh,
we've
yeah,
been
almost. Next month will be
mm-hmm,
4 years on Light Up Night, right?
mm-hmm.
I'm going
The
to
20th.
refill my coffee. You want to
Yes, I could
refill?
use a refill.
Okay.
Anybody else want a refill on
Yeah,
coffee?
I'm going in there now to get coffee.
Judy will go get you a cup of coffee. Just let her know if you want some cream or sugar with it or anything like that. So while she's gone and everything, I'll tell you. Oh, Mandy wants some. I'll tell you a little bit about my story. I was married to a man for 20 years. In those 20 years, I have two wonderful, wonderful children. So I knew I was gay when I was just a little kid. I just didn't know what it was. I didn't know what I was feeling or what I was thinking. I just knew that I thought girls were cute and then I even tried, God knows I tried so many, boys and tried to date and went to the homecomings and all that kind of stuff, and then I met my husband and I did, I remember telling him we were very young and stuff. And I told him, I says, I think I'm gay. And he says, oh, no, you're not. And I said, well, okay. I thought I wanted somebody to convince me that I wasn't, so it was so easy for me to say, okay, thanks. So we lived together, 20 years and I was going to hang in there as long as I could possibly hang in there because I had made a deal, and the deal was that I was married, and that was the deal. So when I was lucky enough, this is how I feel, and this is awful too. I was lucky enough that he cheated, and so when he cheated, it made it so nice and so easy for me to be able to get out of it. It was just like, okay, thanks a lot for cheating. Now I throw his stuff out. I got him all, situated in his garbage bags.
I poured almond milk in yours by
I don't.
mistake instead of the creamer. You
Okay.
want me to dump it and get you a different cup? I can do that. I can pour you a new cup.
No, it's okay. Thank you.
And I even saw the creamer right there, and I just automatically dumped the almond
Yeah,
milk
I well,
in.
I always used almond milk until recently, and you know, Maria wanted no cream,
No
no
cream, no
sugar.
sugar.
Let's see. I'm going to send you a Domino's card. I think from the previous live, your kids said you like
Dominoes.
Domino's. Yes. Well, I mean,
We
I'm
like
easy.
that thin. We talking about the pizza.
Yes,
We
we
like
do.
that
That
thin
real thin
crust.
crust. That.
Yeah,
Thank you very much for the coffee, Judy. I
you're
really
welcome.
appreciate it. You're right, Desiree. I shouldn't have gave that little funny look when she didn't put the right kind of cream in there. I should have been grateful and thankful and just like, you know. So anyway, when he cheated, it made it nice on me because I could take the easy route out because I
Mm.
wanted out. I wanted out so bad, and I did. I oh God, I can't even tell you how bad I wanted out. But I had made a deal that I was going to stay and I was going to do what I did. And so
Mm-hmm.
when he cheated, it made it so easy for me to throw his garbage bags out on the porch and call him up and tell him they were there. And so we went on and we ended up being friends, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it was okay. So he passed away. It's been almost 2 years now. And what, so anyway, he ended up being nice to Judy and
Oh
she was
yeah,
nice
we
to
had good
him.
conversation. Mm-hmm. I was
Oh,
with the
yeah.
man all through school, and after school, 5 years, I should have left it sooner.
So right there,
Yeah.
yep. Once he freed you by breaking the contract.
Yep.
That's right. He like set me free, and so I started dating someone else, and I dated a couple other people, but I got jumped right into a relationship because that's where my mind was kind of geared towards was being in a relationship. I thought that's kind of what I needed to be, and
Mm-hmm.
so I lived through that and everything, and then later on, I ran into Judy, and she was just like, "Woohoo!" I felt like I hit the
Roast beef,
lesbian,
mashed
yeah,
potatoes.
I hit the lesbian lottery. You know, yeah. Matter of fact, I
Oh,
should
you're
get us
so funny.
T-shirts to say that. I
I
hit the
hit the
lesbian
lesbian
lottery.
lottery.
Heck yeah! She helped pack the moving truck.
Ah,
Look at there. They all know.
yes, you did. Adorable. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that is that is that's a neat thing. I guess we should both have that T-shirt, huh?
Right.
And then they should point to each other.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so let's see. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for sharing your story and inspired me at 60 to be honest with my family. Yes,
Yeah.
Liz, I'm telling you, once you're honest and hey, for the few people that you lose, it's okay because I've
Because
gained a lot of nice people too.
mm-hmm.
I have a whole nother family and community out there. Last week we had my daughter's baby shower, and at my daughter's baby shower showed up probably I would venture to say about 10 of my old lesbian friends,
Yeah.
and that
Yeah.
was so nice because they were there to help honor my daughter and my new
Yeah.
grandbaby that's
See, now you're
coming,
gonna make me cry.
and
Because
they
we're
all
really nice
bought really
friends.
nice gifts and they enjoyed the food and willing to help clean up or stuff and they're old, we're all old,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
we don't feel like moving tables, but they
Mm-hmm.
all offered and that was very nice.
And I was just thinking, when somebody was saying, I'm gonna tell my family, and just finally just let them know and be myself. It's also a health issue. We always talk about how good you feel to just be able to live your life but it's a health issue. There is Yeah, that's just what you're saying now. It was such a relief of pressure I was putting on myself. They were supportive. My fear was just me. Well,
Right.
yeah, your fear was just you, but it was legitimate fear.
Oh, it
We've
is a
seen
legitimate
awful
fear.
things
You've
happen.
seen it, you've
And
watched it,
so,
that hey, there's
and
movie
so
on
we're
today
all
if you
afraid.
watch it.
Yeah, we're all afraid of losing our
Oh
family.
yeah.
Hey, St. Louis Slim, good
Hey, St.
morning.
Louis Slim, how you doing? Thank you very much for joining us on our YouTube channel,
Oh,
Edie and
it's
Judy
St.
Rainbow
Louis'
Good.
birthday today.
Happy birthday! Uh-oh, it's
It's your
your
birthday.
birthday!
Happy
Shout
birthday.
hooray! No, it's your birthday! Shout hooray!
Hooray
It's what I came to say.
to say.
Another year older and wiser too. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you!
you.
Happy
Happy birthday
birthday to
to
ya!
ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy
Happy
birthday. Happy
birthday,
birthday,
St.
St.
Louis
Louis Slim.
Slim. Let's see. Good morning. Love your story. You guys retired. I'm retired. She's
I'm
like,
still
she's
working.
going too soon. So that's another thing I was thinking about.
Yeah. So anyway, I was saying something. Oh, a health issue. When we spend so much energy hiding from our family that we're gay, hiding from our job that we're gay, hiding from our neighbor, we spend so much energy hiding it.
Yes.
It takes a toll on our health. And that's why there's all this
Oh,
special research done on the health of people in the queer community because of all the things we're up against. That I mean, most people, if you come from a minority family, your family's there backing you up with everything and teaching you how to deal. But if you're gay, your family, you're afraid your family's just going to turn on you.
right. Right. Oh yeah.
And
But you know what?
who's your
I actually
backup?
did have like what I can I mean, there may be a few, but I can remember having one aunt that turned on me what I felt. Yes, she did. She turned on me and
Mm-hmm.
made me feel like I was a piece of crap, when I decided to be who I am. And now things have completely turned around. I speak to her like every once in a while. I just talked to her the other day. She told me tell you hi,
Yeah.
and she came to the baby shower and just overwhelmed joy. And she's got two gay neighbors now that come
Mm-hmm.
sweep her walk off when it's snowy and stuff. And
Yeah.
what happened one day though, this was amazing too. Well, not amazing, but it was kind of funny. For when people are prejudiced
Yeah.
against gay people like that, it's usually because they've never been honestly exposed.
Mm-hmm.
And so when these two gay
Right. They
guys
just
moved next
hear
door
all
to
of
my aunt,
yeah.
when they moved next door there and she got to be exposed to them and everything, she realized that what she said to me, I could about fell over when she said, they're just like me and my husband. They like to play cards on Saturday night and,
Right.
they do laundry on Thursday morning. And it's just like, yes,
Yes.
they are. They
Yes.
just love somebody different than you do.
Right.
I mean, so,
Yeah.
right.
And I think probably family are going to be more critical of their own family than of other people. A lot of times they learn from other people.
So many
We could
times,
tell them
though,
the same, but they're so busy being
well, I
feeling
think a lot of,
ashamed.
yes, embarrassed.
They're
They're
embarrassed.
embarrassed that they think that it's going to be some kind of reflection on them. Thank you for the gifts. Some kind of reflection on them because, you're gay, so it's making them look bad. And shame on them. Matter of fact, some of them, I honestly, we all agree with this. Some of them,
Right.
I think the reason they act like that is because they have their own internal feelings that they don't know how to deal with
Mm-hmm.
you know so they're dealing with they really think
Yeah.
that, I mean, they've watched the lesbian porn at one time and they've wondered, and they liked it. so so that makes them
so
wonder if they are. Go
So
ahead.
Liz here is saying absolutely the fear of disappointing a loved one is real. And
Yes, it is.
so I wanted to say because of a few things that folks were saying while we were talking. See, so Mandy, who said she won't hide anymore, said I hide from my family and it hurts. And when I came out, I lost family and friends, and it hurts.
Right.
And Rose here was saying my mother said she had to mourn the loss of my boyfriend, even though he wasn't dead. Right? It's family will have this reaction, and I think what you were talking about is if we have family members who turn their backs on us, even parents, we do find a family of friends,
Right.
and sometimes some of those friends also have families that will embrace us
Right.
because and that's where we sometimes need to go.
Right.
You
In order
know,
to have feel good
in
about
order to
us,
feel good about
because why
ourselves and
should
have people in our
and
lives.
why should
Yes,
you be somebody that they want you to be just to make them happy?
right,
Why should,
right.
that just doesn't.
And Desiree here saying I was raised by two moms. And
Whoops.
Pam said I was with my partner 22 years.
Black girl magic, yes we are, we're married. And
Sometimes family isn't blood. It's sad but very true. Be yourself.
let's see. Yep. So let's see. We have about 20 minutes that we're left to be on here. So you got 20 minutes. Thank you, Jasmine, for being our newest follower. You got about 20 minutes of talking about anything you want to talk about. We've been married for 4 years almost. We've been together 11 years. We were married before to other people. We have children and we have grandchildren, you know.
And Liz here is saying we all need people who support us, not bring us down. That's the truth.
And Wesley,
We do.
we love you too, you handsome devil, you. Have you been through menopause?
Well, we said ask questions.
Yeah.
Why you're
Okay.
going through it now?
I feel for you because that's some dangerous stuff. That menopause, boy, that make you evil, evil. You know. I mean, yeah. What a question. Well, I
I want to
guess
know why you're asking. Is that
yeah.
because you're going through it, or you think you're gonna go
It's
through it?
it's okay if they ask. That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. I don't care. It's funny. Let's see.
Was with my partner for 33 years, lost her 3 years ago. Never was accepted by her family. I'm so sorry. My wife and I are together 23 years. With that, no, it wasn't personal. I think the question about menopause, I just thought it was funny. I don't think we've ever been asked that before.
No,
I'm
if
going through
if
it.
we
Yeah,
have
okay,
if
she's
we
going
haven't,
through
I'm mad. You know, if it ain't came yet, and this is what life is, I'm mad. No, we have. You know, so things are just always bitching in here.
Yeah, Pam thinks
We
shit.
can't blame it
Menopause
on
ain't
we
no
can't blame
joke.
it on that. We can't
and,
blame it on that. It's just it is what it
and
is.
Fred said I've been with my boyfriend for a year. And Link says I'm 40 and I'm thinking I'm at premenopause at the moment.
Oh my goodness. Yes. It probably because I think it lasted forever for me. You know, let's see, my
My
sister feels abandoned by our family. I am not the only one that lifts. Oh, I am the only one that lifts her up. Will you continue to be their coffee? You know, that's at least you know. You know,
yeah,
and eventually, honestly, I think eventually they'll come back around.
yeah, a lot of
Black Girl
families
Magic. Let
do.
me let me answer some of your questions really quick. Okay, we've been married for 4 years. We've been together 11 years. We met at the Ohio Women's Festival, and we just hung around, found each other. Now we have a wonderful life. We have children and grandchildren, and we come on here every Saturday and Sunday morning at 9 o'clock Eastern time, and we talk and share, and we have coffee with the Rainbow Grannies. We also have dun, 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 dun,
Dun, dun,
a
dun, dun.
YouTube channel,
Yes, we
and our
do.
YouTube channel is Edie and Judy Rainbow Grannies. And if you would please go over there and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You know, when you subscribe on YouTube, it's not like TikTok. There's no charge. You know, so you just do it, and it helps us with our watch hours, and maybe, just maybe, one day we might make some money.
Yeah, advertise. YouTube gives us a kickback from some of the advertising.
Let's
So
see
Liz is saying something really
what
nice
she's
here.
saying.
Liz said, I hope you realize and understand how important both of you and your honesty on your lives are. You are truly saving lives through your love, kindness, and support.
Thank you
Well,
very
thank you,
much,
Liz.
Liz. Boy, that's so emotional, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we do it, honestly, Liz. You know, we enjoy getting up here and getting on here. We did move our time back to 9 o'clock because it's better for all of us in time. But
Yeah.
and to cut ourselves for just an hour,
You
you
want to
know.
read that one? It says 37 years with my partner, lost us 3 years ago. I don't know if I'll ever find love again, and it's kind of a question. And
Mm.
you know what? Edie and I found each other
Oh
late in
yeah,
life,
yeah.
and it. I mean, if you want to find somebody
They're
again,
there.
it's
They're there. If
possible.
you
It's
want to, they're
possible.
there. Sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
and this is what I say too, is that people have to adjust their needs. You know, I'm not saying, you gotta like
Sacrifice
accept,
your happiness
yeah,
for just to
accept
be with someone.
anything, just accept
Mm-hmm.
anything. But I just think that sometimes people put their standards so above and beyond in craziness. Let's see. What does Judy do for work? Judy's
I'm
an
an
editor.
editor
Let's
and a
see.
writer.
I am 1,000 times done with men. Let's see. I believe. What's that say?
I
I,
could find everything I've yearned for in a woman now.
yeah. You know what? I can't. My biggest thing with men, and Judy knows this. My biggest thing with men is I can't stand for one of them to tell me what to do. I cannot take it. I mean, it makes like fire shoot out my eyes. You ever seen fire shoot out anybody's eyes? try to tell me what to do. Let's
Well,
see.
and I don't like really anybody telling me what to do,
Yeah, but I can
but
handle it a little
you
bit
get.
better, you know.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness, yes. I want to thank all of you for coming here, hanging out. Anybody that's not following us, would you please make sure you're following us now so to help with the numbers and the algorithm and all that kind of stuff. The little thing jumped up there. It says we got a popular live. Hello.
Ah,
Let's see. Nothing like a best friend as your lover and everything. You
everything.
know what? I think you're pretty. You're pretty right there. There's nothing, absolutely nothing I can't share
And
with
this
Judy.
is.
Hey, Karen, how you doing? It's good to see you. There's nothing I can't share with Judy, you know?
Oh,
So I mean, I don't know. I wasn't married to a man in this
thank you for the
stage
gift.
of my life, but I think if you were like going through menopause, that's probably something you could share with your female partner, where men probably wouldn't understand it, huh?
No, no, they wouldn't. So I'm being asked about my writing. I work for a science organization on their magazine,
Did we
and
share
then
clothes?
in my private life, I I write poetry and plays.
No, we
So
don't share clothes. Even though I have a perpetual weight problem, I'm always up and then down, up and then down. So soon as I go up, I can't fit none of my clothes. So it's like, oh, here, Judy, you want this shirt? So I
see
do,
if it fits you.
yeah, see if
Yeah.
it fits you because I hate to see it go to waste. Such a nice shirt, you know. So I guess if you consider that sharing.
So me and my wife share clothes. Is that weird? No, it's not weird. A
No,
lot of couples share clothes.
I just don't want. We wear. I don't know.
We wear different styles and we wear different sizes.
Yes, yes, but she does get all my every 6 month hand me downs. And then if I happen to lose weight and I see her in one of my shirts, I'm thinking, I like that shirt,
And
but I'll never get it back.
if I didn't get a bunch of tomato sauce stains on it, you can have it back. I ruin clothes. I ruin clothes very easily.
Oh no,
I
you
always
don't.
thought whenever I wear a white top, I drop a spot of coffee on it, and then I realized I probably always drop a spot of coffee on my shirts. They only show up on the white ones.
Right. That's it. Hey, thank you everybody for hanging out with us. Cass, thank you for being the newest follower. I appreciate it. Let's see. Stain
Stain
stick.
stick, yeah.
I heard about them too. Maybe that'd be a good thing to put in everybody's stocking this year.
Mm-hmm.
A stain stick,
There you
especially with
go.
the new baby coming.
Oh yeah.
Did you hear Judy's laugh?
Yeah, let's stock up on some burpee.
Yeah. I always like them
We're gonna be
diapers.
holding these babies. Yeah.
Let's see. I am as well. Thanks for having me. Oh, yes. Go Steelers. Yeah.
Here we
Congratulations.
go. Here we go. Mm. Yeah, we're trying to teach our granddaughter to sing that. Steelers is going to the Super Bowl.
Last night, though, was so funny. She was riding in the back of the car and she said, slumber party, slumber party. Let's see. Me and my wife have the same cup, Judy. Oh,
Oh, and Granddad, yoo-hoo, ladies, Edie and Judy, how have you been? Looking good. Any book reviews today?
thank you. Well, you haven't been doing any new books lately,
Yeah,
huh?
because you haven't been leaving me by myself.
I can. Maybe because, I don't have to.
Don't you love being a grandma? Yes, I do. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep. I
Mm-hmm.
think Judy and I are like the best grandmas on this street.
Yes, right.
On
the planet.
We're pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, I love doing like special stuff that just makes it so much fun, and it's okay because we're grandmas and it's okay. Yep. Let's see, I agree. You seem to be like awesome grandmas. Thank you, Mandy.
I mean, it's really easy to be a good grandma to little kids.
Yeah, she's easy. She's only 4.
Yeah, she wants to play game. That's my thing.
Well,
She
you know
wants to
what
go
though?
somewhere special. That's what Edie
Yeah,
thinks
and
of.
I got frozen cookies in the
Mm.
freezer. So when you look at her and say, "You want to bake some cookies?" and she's like, "Yeah," all you have to do is pull out them frozen cookies, put them on the cookie sheet. 15 minutes later, man, you're sitting there eating cookies. You tell me that
Yeah.
ain't the way to go. Ain't no
And
big
if
bowls mixing up here.
and I think about things that I get to do with the grandkids I didn't get to do with my own kid because I was just too busy working too many jobs,
You
you know,
see,
and now
you
I
have
have
no
time.
idea who we are, but you love us. Well, let me tell you who we are. I'm Edie,
I'm Judy,
and together
together
we're
with a
the
Rainbow
Rainbow
Granny.
Grannies. We come on here every Saturday and Sunday morning at 9 o'clock Eastern time. So we have 10 minutes left that we're going to be on here, and then tomorrow we'll be on at 9 o'clock. So if you got anything you want to talk about, jot yourself a note down tomorrow, so that tomorrow when you come on, you can say, "Let's see. Can everyone please follow them on YouTube? Thank you very much." Do you want to type in what our YouTube
Sure.
is? You know,
Sure. And Granddaughter put on here also for TikTok. Granddaughter put that down. And that's
thank you
thank
very
thank
much,
you.
Grandizer. We appreciate it. Let's see. Thanks for the intro. You're welcome. I mean, I guess some people get so tired of hearing us, do the intro, but people come and go all the time, so we want to make sure that everybody knows who we are and everything. Hey, Emmy, how you doing? I think Emmy's a pretty name, you know. Let's see, Debbie. I
Taking me a
have
really long time
three
to write it. Some of you
teenagers.
probably
I
can
want
write it
to
faster than
pull out
me.
my hair. Oh my goodness. Karen's got three teenagers wanting to pull out your hair. Don't pull your hair out. Pull theirs out.
Yeah, but we're the grandparents. We're the good guys they run to
Mhm.
when they're mad at their
Well,
parents.
you know what though? You got to raise them right, because when they're teenagers, they can't run over here needing help if they're gonna come over here being rude. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We won't have trouble with them as teenagers because they'll come here to escape their troubles, not
Right.
make trouble.
I can never get tired. I can listen all day.
Aw.
Aw, to us. Thank you, Mandy. Let's see. I love you guys so much. I have two young. Let's see. I have two young adults, and know I will be a Grammy someday. I know, isn't it fun? You can't imagine. My daughter. Her baby is due December the 24th, and it's a baby boy, and his name is Nico Alexander. And I am so excited. You can't even imagine. I mean, what I'm like. Oh my God, we're having a baby. Yeah, you'd think this is the first baby that's ever come to the planet. And they yesterday they had an ultrasound, and I thought the picture. You know how they got them really nice pictures they do with these ultrasounds now. I think it looks just like me with my foot beside my head. Like if I could put my foot beside my head, it looked just like me, huh? Close
That's
my eyes
right.
and put my foot beside my head, and maybe mush my nose a little bit. So
Yeah.
anyway,
I'm saying thank
beautiful
you,
baby.
Granddaughter. Granddaughter putting all of our contacts on here.
Thank you. Let's see. Good morning, beautiful grannies. Good morning to you too. Let's see. So anyway, I want to thank all of you for hanging out with us. Anything else we want to talk about, Judy
Wow,
girl?
it's getting late already.
Yeah.
It's getting that time
You know what
already.
we're going to do today? We're going out and look at
Look at a couple of estate sales. I want to
yes.
check out the companies.
She want to see the
We're
different
doing.
companies for estate sales, and I love shopping. I have gotten I had that bad knee that got replaced. So I was kind of down on that and couldn't do the, estate sales and stuff. But I'm ready now. I got my shoes on, I got my socks on. All I need is my hoodie and I'm out of here. We are going shopping. Let's see. I wish I could. Let's see. I wish I could for a baby. My son said, "Be satisfied with granddoggy." Well, I'm gonna tell you, just Edna, girl, we weren't expecting this one, you know. And now, surprise, surprise, my daughter's a little older. She's 35, and oh my goodness, I can't believe we're having it. So it's just like, oh, I'm over the top, over the top. Thank you very much for the
Over the
gifts.
moon.
I am over the yes. Thank
Hey,
you.
thank you for all the gifts, everybody, all morning
Yeah,
long. That's been really nice.
yeah, that gets us pizza. We might be able to have pizza tomorrow for the Steeler game,
There we
depending on
go.
how many gifts we got.
There we
Wouldn't that be
go.
great?
That would be.
Let's see. Estate sales are the best. Have fun. You know what though? I have been to some estate sales where they're actually kind of sad. Like a lot of them, because when an estate sale comes, they're selling off people's stuff that they collected their whole entire lives, and that's
Yeah,
sad.
I like yard sales better. Yard sales are fun. People just getting rid of
I
stuff.
went to one estate sale, and the old lady that was living in the house was still alive,
Oh, she
and
was
she was
there
sitting there in the
watching.
corner watching people pick up her stuff and flip it over and everything, and say, "Nah, I ain't paying 10 cents for that cup," And so that was kind of sad. But I guess she was just kind of like over it, you know. Especially
Hmm.
the ones that had passed away. I know it is. It's it can be hard. Oh, okay. I know. I made everybody cry just as we were leaving,
Just as
huh?
we're leaving, you better pick it up before
Okay,
we
let's
go.
see.
We got six
Okay,
minutes.
okay, wait. I can tell you again about the woman that I know that has the nipples, that got her nipples placed on the top of her chest like that. That was funny. Or it was unbelievable. Like this was the booby, right? And instead of having her nipple down here where booby nipples go, her nipple was up here, halfway up her chest.
Hmm.
Do you want me to ask her if she'll send a picture so you can see it?
No, that's okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'm fine. I can already picture it from your description. I
I'm
don't feel
afraid to
bad
ask
for.
her because, she might think that I want,
Uh-huh.
that we want to have some
That
like,
you're being creepy.
yeah. Well, no, no, no.
Oh,
She
okay.
used to send them all the time,
Mm.
so she might think that you know that I
Uh-huh.
want to like be romantically
Uh-huh.
involved,
Uh-huh.
because that's the only
Yeah, we
reason.
saw that on some of those couple courts things too, when people are sending innocent text messages and they get all out of context and misunderstood.
Grannies, I missed you so much, Marley. We're here, girl. We're here.
And we got love from Atlanta.
All right, Atlanta. I've never been to Atlanta. I hear it's kind of hot down there. You know? Yeah. So, what do you
Yeah.
do in Atlanta, Russell? What do you do? Do you like do you
You
work
lived
or
there all your life? Did you move there?
Atlanta is fun?
Let me see if I have any questions for you. Let me
Let's
think.
see,
Let
make
me
clothes.
think.
Oh, you make clothes?
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
I
What
need a
kind of
pair of pants
clothes?
hemmed right
Florida
now.
in the house, Texas in the house.
Yeah. Thank you very much, everybody.
And
Let's see.
Granddad said I bought a cool stereo that had cassette tape, speakers, equalizer, etc. And then, like a year later, CD music could be downloaded. No more cassette tapes. Talking about estate sales, I think.
Oh, I still think it's a cool
Yeah,
thing to own, especially if you've got space in your house to have it. You
yeah.
know, so you stop buying electronics like that. Yes.
Moved
Let's see.
from LA to take care of mom.
What's the
That's why
age
you're in
gap?
Atlanta.
Well, actually, there's really not that much of an age gap. I just don't dye my roots.
You
We're
keep your highlights from God, and
Yes,
I get my highlights at the salon.
right. There's 2 years between us.
Mississippi in the house.
Let's see. Have you been thunderstruck by earrings? uh, let's see. Good morning from Mississippi. Sewing Halloween costumes.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so let's get ready and say goodbye. You guys,
Okay, Sharon just popped on.
Sharon, is she over here? Oh, okay. Hey, I'm at work. How are you two? We're doing good, traveling girl. I'm glad you came home and decided to go to work. I thought maybe you hit that lottery for like $30 billion. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah. You're
because
from Maryland. Your accent, it sounds like my grandma and her sisters. Yeah, it's a Midwestern accent, baby. I don't know about
I'm
what Maryland
originally from
sounds like.
Ohio. So, and we live and what's probably the problem is I bit my cheek. So I bit my cheek. So then when I talk, I try to get my cheek out of my.
Sharon says, I wish I could win the lottery. And Granddad wants to know if we do buy anything at the estate sale, if we could do like a box opening on our live tomorrow and
I'll
show
show.
what we
If
got.
I buy anything, I will definitely show you tomorrow what I bought. I'm gonna try. I try not to though. I'm gonna try not to because God knows, and I mean to tell you, we got enough junk around here. I don't need another thing. You know,
Mm-hmm.
except for like if I see fishing equipment, I might buy that.
Mm-hmm.
What else do we need? Not
Uh,
a thing.
I started thinking about the list of stuff I want to get rid of, and now that puts work on my mind. No, I don't want to work. It's the
Yeah.
weekend. I want to play.
Yeah. If anything, we need
Hmm.
to get rid of stuff. So,
Let's
anyway,
see. Greeting from Knoxville, Tennessee. All right, so we ready to wrap up and call it a day?
yep. You
You
need a
need a
new.
new son.
Oh, it sure do. One that, yeah, a strong one. One that
Hmm.
carries stuff and like takes
Hmm.
knows the garbage night is Monday night, you know. And if we had a son, we wouldn't have to pay the people to cut the grass,
Hmm.
you know. Because I'll cook like once a week. Look, guys, we
Hmm.
say once a year. Once a week, I'll cook.
There we go.
I
Once a
see.
year. No, I think you'll cook more than once a year.
Yeah.
Adopt me, okay?
Edie and Judy, you ladies have a safe and great day out there. Grandizer, thank you so much. Thank you for being in our corner and helping look out after and fight crime.
And Sharon saying we gotta come to Detroit.
Sounds good to me. I got lost in
Yeah.
Detroit one time.
Did you?
Yeah,
My car broke down in Detroit one time and
yeah.
leaked oil. I had to wait for the mechanic to open.
Wow.
But I was in Detroit another time. I had a really good walk around the neighborhood. It was cool.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah,
Mel,
so I
thank
think
you
I.
for being a new person to follow us. Okay, well, we're out of here.
All right,
We
everybody.
got to go
Have a great
shopping.
day. We'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. And I'm going to show you what I got at the estate sale. And you know what?
If not today, you can show what you got from other estate sale.
I can walk through this house and show you some pretty good. We got a fountain out back. And
Hmm.
last week when we had company, they were like, "Where'd you get that fountain?" And I'm like, "At an estate sale." So anyway, talk to you later.
Have a good day, everybody.
Bye.